Hello, hello, everyone. Where are we? Here we are. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Oh, I've got my ponytail on today. Not a standard stream look. Illegal. Let's see if that sort of volume. Probably fine. I don't know. But hello, welcome to the stream. Happy CvC day. I just saw. It's not looking good, is it, guys? I tell you what. I am like 50 minutes late. Well, actually, I'm an hour late. I'm 1 hour late to CvC, and look at this. We fall apart. The clan falls apart without me. 1 hour without me, and we're absolutely in the doldrums. Now, looks like this is probably going to be a loss. Actually, I guess nobody's really done that many points, actually, just at all. It's just really low points, right? It's non-personal rewards. We're just chilling. So I guess we just do enough to get this and probably peace out. I don't know. If the clan tells me to fight, we will fight. I think these guys are pretty serious. Even though they're rank 101, I think these guys are pretty good. I fought this guy in arena, actually. Maybe there's just a few different 3-1-4 clans. Was there a few different ones? I don't know. Maybe there's a few different ones. I feel like I've seen other 3-1-4 players. Maybe it's a high clan. I don't know. B1, something different. I'm just, gosh, I haven't looked down this list in a long time. God, there's some really funny, there's some funny icons and stuff here. I don't know. Do they have another clan? Maybe not. I might have scrolled past it like a fucking idiot as well. That's always possible. I don't know. We're getting pretty close. I thought they had like... Wasn't there like John 314? Was he not a huge player? Hang on. We could maybe find him in live arena. Like one of the top guys here, surely? Oh no, I'm thinking of T or T. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm thinking of T or T. Why did I mix up T or T and 3.14? I don't know. But there we go. It's one of those days, I guess. One of those days. Hey, good morning, everyone. We've got User Beastie here. We've got Hackmaster. We've got Xavier Kincaid. We've got... Look at that. Why are there all the ats before people's names? Has that always been there? I'm blind. But yeah. Got D3CS Chief. Do I prefer the new time start because of daylight savings? No, I much prefer the other start. So, basically, CvC for me, since daylight savings, which was like last week in Ireland, I think, or the week before, I don't remember. Whatever. It's been recently in Ireland. It now starts at 9 a.m. Whereas for the other half of the year, it starts at 10 a.m. It's much nicer when CvC starts at 10 a.m. So I can just chill out in the morning, not doing anything. Then jump on at 10 a.m. for my stream. It's a nice, lovely start to the day. 9 a.m. is fine as well, but I had a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. So that's why I'm almost an hour late. Had to go to the GP. Luckily, it's nothing. Though at the same time, it's like there's pain that for no reason, which is not ideal. I think basically I've got like pain in my sort of armpit area. I think I might have like pulled my pectoral muscle or something. I don't know what I've done. I think it's a muscle or something. But anyway, got checked and it's nothing serious. So that's fine. Which is the main thing. But yeah, that's what's happening. YouTube changed something. It shows your Google account name now instead of your username. Uh-oh. So instead of nubraids, you're gonna say like you're gonna see at Big Titty Lover. Oh, my secret will come out. Oh man. Yep. Solo gaming. You're okay, cool. You're in 314. I could have sworn I knew this clan from somewhere and I could not piece it together. You guys have a top tier logo. I love it. Oh, it's Deck. Fellow. Okay. Yeah, Deck. Nice. OG accounts can't access. Nice. But hey, everyone. Am I pulling? So I've pulled Maria already. We have Maria. Maria is in the building. Here she is. She's a 6-star, level 16. I actually got the 4-star soul the other day, so we have to actually build her. I've been grinding her masteries, so we're currently working on that. Top of the morning from Cape Town, South Africa. Cool. Yeah, I have noticed that. So one thing I noticed in Live Arena, actually, is that like I fought against a guy and I banned his only speed aura, but I had like Carnage. So for me, it said my team's aura is a 33% speed aura. And then the other guy who picked like Sifi or something, it says they have a 33% speed aura. And I'm like, right, that's helpful. That's cool. So yeah, there's clearly they upgraded the aura thing with a big leader text, and they've broken it. Yeah, so it's quite annoying. It is quite annoying. But yeah, we will be building Maria today. It's going to be fairly chill. We need to grind her masteries, but what we should actually do is get working on the optimizer as well. So Fabian, oh Jesus. Wow, I was going to say Fabian is typically pretty good against Marius, but that time we just died to Volcanos. Rip. Fabian is usually pretty good against Marius in like Live Arena because you can lock him out and he's much less of a threat and you can crowd control him. He's really bad against him on auto though, because on auto Fabian comes in and he's like, that Marius is low health. How about I just keep A1ing that Marius over and over again? I will kill him eventually. Meanwhile, Marius gets 10 million counterattacks and shreds your team. Could it show Lamassu? Yeah, sure. There's probably, is there not? Maybe there isn't. There might be a Lamassu spotlight on hellhades.com. I don't know. Can't remember if I wrote one or not. He's interesting. There's several ways to build Lamassu. I can show you mine, which is sort of a weak but typical build, because I'm not using her too much right now. Lamassu. So I'd say a fairly typical build is just as much speed as you can get. Maximum speed. Accuracy is nice as well. So I think this was a build I was using for the event dungeon, actually. But high speed. But typically I'd be saying, like, give her a Wand of Submission, probably. Or you could give her, if you've got a main stat speed relic, give her that. Build her as fast as you can. And use her as a turn meter booster in Arena. Pretty effective. But she's also really good for Hydra. She's really good for Chimera. Well, good for Chimera. She's good for a lot of places. You can run her in a Titus team with the Yumiko and resetting. Lots of different ways you can go. So like for pure PvE, you probably don't need crazy speed for pure PvE. You could go, 9-piece Feral. Pretty strong. Or you could go with like Reflex, Impulse, something like that. So lots of things you could do. What blessing will I go for Maria? I'm leaning towards Life Harvest myself. Oh, we do have a thing. 5 substat charms. 5 substat charms. I'm leaning towards Life Harvest. So the interesting choice, Lightning Cage is the interesting one. This protects buffs. Now this is also an additional buff, which will interact very much with her A3, right? So she gets an extra turn if her number of buffs is divisible by 3. So what you want to do, if you're using Lightning Cage, you want to make sure either that's the 3rd buff or the 6th buff. You have to be kind of a little careful about it. But this could be very handy. It gives her a whole extra buff towards getting towards one of the multiples of 3. It will also protect the buffs to make it so that buff removal won't break this as often. And yeah, it can be really nifty. But it's also, it's also a little bit unreliable, I think. Whereas Life Harvest is, you don't have to worry about it, right? I think she's already pretty complicated. You go in for Life Harvest, you don't really need to think. You don't really need to think about, is Lightning Cage, is that going to give me too many buffs? How many buffs do I put on? You just count the buffs that your team is actually placing. You just ignore the whole Lightning Cage interaction. And it's pretty cool. I'd say more so at 5-star. When you get, the 10% turn meter fill is not bad. I think the 20% is pretty good. And the 30% is real good. This could be pretty strong against Revivers. So those would be the 2 I would be leaning towards. If you're running her for PvE, like Fire Knight, Phantom Touch. if you got her 6-star, not Brimstone, Crushing Rend at 6-star, it's obviously very strong. It won't really up, well, it will up the damage of her A2. You basically just don't care about her turn being divisible by 3 in the A2. If you give her Crushing Rend and Merciless set with 33% ignore defense, she's going to ignore 100% anyway. You don't care about the additional 66. So you can just leave her like priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, give her Merciless, let her go to town, give her as much cooldown reduction. You don't care, she's going to smack every time. So Crushing Rend would be good. For me, probably you just go Life Harvest. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out. And we need to keep these masteries going. Confirm. Let's just use gems. Just grind that. Fabian's thought process again. Yeah, it might be that Marius is high turn meter. Let's change it. Yeah. Marius has so much turn meters to steal. Let me steal it with my A1. It's great. Does the lightning cage buff itself get counted? Yeah, it does. Now, one thing I believe with Maria, I believe that her A3, from my testing, I believe it checks the extra turn after the attack. Right? So it counts her buffs after the attack. So for example, we were trying it with Blood Shield. So she had 6 buffs, including the Blood Shield. But if she hit someone, such as a Gallius, who's reflecting damage, if that broke the Blood Shield, even though she used this move when she had 6 buffs, she had 6 buffs when she activated the move, the Blood Shield got broken. At the end of her turn, she only had 5, and she did not get the extra turn. I do worry that it might be the same thing with Lightning Cage, that if you actually activate the Lightning Cage, like you do the bonus damage and you lose Lightning Cage, it might then disrupt your strategy a bit. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky, I think. So yeah, for now, I'm gonna try her with Life Harvest, see how I like it. I think you typically are running her. She's gonna be really good against enemies that revive, right? You know. Like, Life Harvest, what's it good against? Enemies who revive. What's she good against? Well, with her passive, she's good against them if they revive. I think it sort of makes sense. And single target nuker, you know, you might kill their damage dealers and then they're going to revive anyway. So, yeah, it sort of checks out. We'll see. How's the appointment? It's actually good. Yeah. So, I've got Crohn's disease. So I was just a little concerned I'm having a bit of Crohn's disease coming back. That stuff's getting all checked out. The GP was because I've had some pain in my left armpit as well. And it was like, could it be the lymph nodes? Because, you know, autoimmune disease, could be something like that. Is it an infection? Could it be, don't know, it could be anything. So it's to go to the GP and check it out. So he's checked it out. And basically it's good that there's nothing there. No lumps, no swelling, no skin problems, nothing. Looks normal. No major muscle problems either, so it must be a more minor muscle problem, but it's just kind of annoying. It's quite freaky when you first get it. It's like pain in my left side. I'm like, am I having a heart attack or something? Like, what's going on? But nah, it's I think it's probably like one of the muscles around my left side there has been pulled or something. I don't know, it's quite sore. Makes it quite difficult to sleep some nights. You're like, horrible pain in my left side. I don't know. So yeah, isn't that my right side? No, this is my right side. This is my left side. Oh, you know what? It's probably flipped. So my camera is probably flipped because the microphone is here, and I usually put my thing. So basically, instead of the microphone being sort of hovering in the middle of the screen, I have my camera flipped so that the microphone naturally, beautifully clips into the side of the video. So yeah, I'm probably flipped, probably mirrored. I didn't think about that. So wait, does that mean that you guys are always seeing... You guys don't know what I look like. You guys are seeing a mirrored version of me. If you ever saw me in real life, you'd be like, God, Nub, you look really weird. You're like, back to front, you're mirrored. You look strange, right? Yeah, you wouldn't recognize me. Yeah. And also, I also have my camera flipped upside down because I'm like sort of half bat. I'm actually hanging from the ceiling right now, but I've obviously flipped the camera to make it more natural. So again, that would be also weird as well. Not only are you back to front, but you're also upside down now. But like, what's going on? And I'd be like, caw, I'm a bat. I don't know what noise bats make, so they're crows or whatever. Caw, it's me. Do I think Life Harvest activates when she revives by her passive? I don't think... No, I wouldn't expect it to. I think she'll have to be alive, but we can test it. I would think that the revive would happen, she'd be dead, so Life Harvest wouldn't trigger. And then this happens, but we'll test it out. We're going to get her level today. Do I have a relic to give her? We could give her just a Malefic Talon. Ah, no, it's probably not worth it. I'll probably give her something good. So, I've only have 26 Starstone. It's unlikely we'll be able to give her a legendary relic. So yeah. I didn't know you're Batman. Yeah. Prototype says, where or how did you settle on the name Nubkeks? I mean, my Nubkeks came from, I was like, whatever, 12, 13 years old. And it was back, I think it might have even been on Xbox or something, or yeah, World of Warcraft. I think I settled on it after playing a bit of World of Warcraft. This Kek in Orcish is LOL. So when people said LOL in chat and they were on the Horde, you would see Kek come up because they were speaking Orcish. I played Alliance. So, and then it was like, sort of like, you know, noob cookies was a bit of an insult back then. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. They say you're like a noob cookie or you're a noob cake. And I was like, all right, let's go with nubkeks. As sort of a play on that. It's going back a bit. It's been a while. We are all getting older every day. It's true. Death is insidiously creeping ever closer. You know, just to really start off the stream here on a positive note. Death is closer than it has ever been. Yep. Have I played WoW in recent years? Yeah, I did. I played a lot of WoW. I actually, on my original YouTube channel, I actually covered WoW extensively in the Shadowlands beta. So I was playing a lot for Battle for Azeroth. BFA was like the big time I was into it. I think I got back into it actually during stream. So I was streaming Heroes of the Storm, which was Blizzard's League of Legends type game. That was how I first kind of got big-ish on YouTube. Like big enough to make a living. Not a great living, but make a living off of it. Was covering Heroes of the Storm. I remember during that, I did like, we returned to Warcraft and we were doing some WoW. That was during Legion. We were doing some WoW stuff, like leveling up through the original games and expansions and doing the raids. Kind of lore focused. It was kind of fun, different. And then for BFA, we got kind of hardcore. So yeah, got kind of hardcore in BFA. I was leading a mythic guild for maybe three tiers, I think. I quit. I burnt out in start of Shadowlands. I got burnt out. I was like, I got burnt out of it, so I stopped. I think I stopped after the first Shadowlands raid. Took a big old break. I actually went back in Dragonflight, and I did play Dragonflight. Didn't make any content. Didn't raid lead. I was just in the raid, the mythic raid for most of Shadowlands, maybe all of Shadowlands actually. Not Shadowlands, sorry, Dragonflight. I think maybe all of Dragonflight I might have played. Ooh, let's flip a deck thing. It's a green. I did a lot of this with Champ Training, but yeah, I did a lot of most of Dragonflight, if not all of Dragonflight. Yeah. And then I did the first tier of War Within, but I quit halfway through. I think I went to Japan. So I think I started War Within. We were progressing on the first tier, and then I had a month trip to Japan. You guys might remember that from last year. And when I got back from Japan, I tried to keep it going for a couple of weeks, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, that big month break, I kind of just sick of it again. So then I quit, and I haven't touched War Within. I am going to give Midnight a go, though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give Midnight a go. Definitely go check out Housing. Check out the new expansion. Is always fun. I think it's always fun for like at least a month, right? You get about a month of fun, and then I kind of get bored. It's like me with a lot of games. I can enjoy them for about a month, and then I get kind of bored. But yeah, I'll definitely check out WoW for that. Had me until you said you were Alliance. Yeah, no, I played Alliance. Alliance all the way. Oh, this is reset already. Oh, I guess Clan Boss resets an hour early now as well after daylight savings. I haven't noticed before. Clean up in OnlyFangs. Is OnlyFangs a real thing? Is this a stupid question? Is there like an OnlyFans for vampire cosplayers? Is that a real thing? It probably is, to be honest. It probably is. Have I thought about pushing plat? No, but maybe nowadays I could. I remember like I first looked into it maybe 2 years ago or something, and I was like, I'm just gonna get wrecked. Maybe nowadays I could give it a go. What the reset timer changes, doesn't it? So like in 10 hours, let me see, 10 hours from now would be like 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, if this ends at like 8 p.m., that's actually a perfect time for me. So in theory, I could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see the appeal, but I probably could give it a go. OnlyFangs is a WoW server. It's a streamer guild. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a guild hardcore. I never really liked classic WoW that much. I gave it a go. Like obviously, I played vanilla a lot. I was like whatever, 13 years old. I don't think I even hit max level back in vanilla, right? But I played loads, leveling up different characters. It was awesome. It was amazing. But we were kids, right? So we didn't really know what we were doing. I think by the time Burning Crusade came out, I was older, so we did hit max level, and we did some arena. We did do Harazan and Gruul's Lair and a couple of raids back in the day. Maybe 15 years old then or something. But no, classic WoW. I played it a bit. I think I actually did some streams. I played like a Dwarf Paladin. It was good fun, just role-playing as a Dwarf Paladin. But I think I got to like level 30, and I was like, okay, that's enough. And I got bored. And I never went back to classic. No interest in classic. No interest in classic. Honestly. Yeah. For me, retail World of Warcraft is infinitely more interesting than classic, but there you go. Hot take, MMOs are the most fun when you suck at them. You know what? I think that's actually probably true. I think that actually just in general, there's a lot about gaming that is less fun when you are like a hardcore experienced gamer and like you understand the mechanics of games and you sort of I play a game and you're instinctively min-maxing where stuff goes, as opposed to like playing it when you were a child and just being like, wow, this is magical, the sense of wonder, and just wandering around doing stupid stuff, right? Just wandering around, wasting time, not really knowing what you're doing. Whereas nowadays when I play games, typically it's like I'm super efficient. I'm going to ba 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 ba. I'm knocking it out. I'm blasting it. I'm destroying everything in the best way possible. And you sort of lose that. You sort of lose that sense of just wandering around because you're, just sort of childlike wonder. Yeah, the ever encroaching death, ever encroaching on us. A loss of our sense of wonder. We're entering. This is welcome to existential crisis, midlife crisis with Nub Raids. How's everyone doing? Anyone want to like change careers? Change a haircut? Change careers? Maybe move to a different country? Really mix it up. Oh man. Pushing 30s. Yep. Am I still playing Honkai? No. No, I did jump back in for about a week to get the free character, and then I left again. Yeah, I'm in my 30s. I'm 34. I'm almost 35 actually. Yeah, I'm almost 35. That's a little scary. But yeah. I was actually a bit upset the other week about being almost 35, and then I saw a thing which was like 35 to 45 is when you're at your like mental peak in life, and that cheered me up. I said, okay, that's not so bad then. And then I get upset when I'm 45, I suppose. I don't know. I'm older than you, Graham. Yeah, I think so. Getting old, almost ancient. I know. At your mental peak. Crap, I'm in the decline. That's it. It's all downhill now. It's all downhill. As long as you're happy. No, exactly. As long as you're happy. Not that old. No, no, no. I mean, touch wood. Touch wood. Be happy and enjoying life and having a great time into the 80s, maybe 90s. Who the heck knows? We'll see. Like my granddad's still going. He's I think he was 94. My granddad. So you never know. You never know. You never know, folks. Hell, in the vid, let's go back to some Raid Shadow Legends, the game that we are all here to watch and talk about, apparently. In the video with Boozor and Banana Jam, you talked about relics that could or will have some sort of improved ratio or something, like with shard-boosted events. Do you know when this will be exactly? No, I have no idea, and I've been saving all my good relic fragments, waiting, and I've no idea when it's going to happen. No idea. 63 and living the dream. Let's go. Let's go. That's yeah. That's where I want to be, man. That's where I want to be. Sounds good. But yeah, have I built Granite? No. So I do have Granite, but I've not used him. So I've got Granite. He's just sitting there. I think we're working. No, he's just sitting there. Poor Granite. He's totally abandoned. I have him if I ever need him. We're working on Maria, though. Maria is the substantial one to work on. And actually, I think we should just book her, right? Let's just get her booked. Let's do it. I'll show you my mythical. So I have one mythical relic. Yeah, I have one mythical relic, which is on Lazarius. And it's the Crown of Corruption. It's a really good... Got nerfed. It's still really freaking good. So, yeah. Yep. It actually gets its biggest boot. Like, look at this. Going from level 5 to level 6 gives you as much damage boost as going from level 1 to level 4. You get 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So you get 7.5 from level 2, 3, and 4. Level 6 gives you all of that. Now, I've nothing to upgrade it with, but I wonder if I should just hard focus on getting it upgraded. But yeah, it's really good. That's the only mythical relic I have. Now, I do have lots of materials. I've got 1.5 Chimera. I just don't have the best champions to get these easily, unfortunately. I do have 3 mythical clan relics to craft, 2 mythical live arena, 1.5 faction wars, and almost 4 discovery. So I'm in a pretty good spot for mythical relics overall, to be honest. So I've got, let's say, 1.5, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12. So, I mean, in theory, I've got about 2 mythical relics waiting to be crafted, really. I'm not going to do them now, no. I've waited this long. Might as well keep waiting. I'd say it does make an impact in Arena. Live Arena is slightly harder because people have mythical relics and I don't. Apart from Crown of Corruption, but it's not the end of the world. Am I going to buy Basalt? No. I would rather not buy any relic stuff. Honestly, so here's the thing. For me, spending money in the game, I enjoy spending a little bit of money from time to time. I enjoy spending enough money that I don't need to worry about events. So that's probably the biggest thing. Spending enough money that it's not stressful. But then I don't enjoy spending much money beyond that. I like to whale out on the odd Primal Shard event because mythicals are fun to play with. Or whale out on the odd Faction Unity event because, again, Faction Unity is fun to play with. But for me, personally, I find that if I were to spend a lot of money in the game, I would actually personally find it less fun. So yeah, I don't know. I try to not spend too much. So I spend a little bit, but I try not to spend too much. I'm not a big spender, just in general, anyway. So Nice does have a plus 15 wand of submission, yeah. Nice has yeah, he's got a plus 15 wand with my mythical gemstones in it, very juicy. It's got ignore defense effects 12% less effective. Every time he kills an enemy, gets up to 30% more damage. Juicy. Gets more max HP when he gets healing. It's real nice. It's nice. What does a wand get? So I guess it goes to like 6,000 and plus 12, I suppose. So yeah, 6,000 a little bit and plus 12. So, yeah. I mean, you get an additional 5%. It's good, but I mean, it's sort of equal to these. I do think that the crown has a lot of value weighted towards plus. Some of the relics do have a lot of value weighted towards the top ranks, which kind of sucks. You have to sort of upgrade them. The later you are in the game, the less value pay to win is. Yeah, that's true as well. Sure. Yeah. Definitely. Like, you know, if you gave $1,000 to a 1 month old account versus $1,000 to a 1 year old account versus $1,000 to a 5 year old account, you know, you're gonna get steeply decreasing value. So yeah. Yep. Raglan is excellent. I'd say Raglan's best relic would be a Wand of Submission. So Raglan, you might not be building her with resistance. So giving her, effectively, when this is fully upgraded, right, giving her a 50-50 to reflect crowd control back is invaluable. If you are building her with resistance, Volcardiac Heart is very strong. She's probably not terrible with Hallowed Hill, but she's not really a speed champion. Aspect of Seroth on her could be okay as well. She'd actually be really strong with Chrysalid of Rebirth, obviously, as well. Yeah. Infernal Polytope, not dreadful. Eternal Soul Jail will be okay as well. Perch Shadow even would be very good for PvE. I mean, your best ones would be like Chrysalid of Rebirth, Volcardiac Heart, and Wand of Submission would be the best. So yeah, that would be probably Raglan, I would say. Wand, I mean, if you're in doubt, you could literally put Wand on every champion in Arena and you're fine. You know, like, it's silly, but you're not missing out all that much. If you just put Wand on everybody, it's like, you know what? It's fine. It's good. You know, there are some better options, but you know, you're most of the way there, so it's no stress really. Silly but true. Ooh, you've got a Raglan with 900 resist and Feral. Nice. Yeah, Feral, Stone Skin, high resist. That's cool too. Yeah. Just ensure you get the revive. That is sick as well. Yeah, I think Raglan is great. I'd love to pull. Mine doesn't have a great soul stone. I just don't have enough gear. Like, this is the problem. You just don't have enough gear to use everyone. My Raglan's only 1 star. I have her in Stone Skin Bolster right now. I could use her in Arena. I mean, she's tanky. Her defense is a bit low, but she doesn't have the 3-star blessing. 2-star give her more attack as well, but she doesn't have any. I think without the 5-star blessing, it's kind of pointless to try build resistance. She just has a journal. Yeah, I could. Ooh, Venalicia. Yeah. Venalicia is awesome. Hey, Smoggles, welcome. Yeah, I think for nice, Chrysalis is pretty nuts, isn't it? Or Chrysalid for nice. You chance to get an extra turn whenever you revive. And he revives constantly. Pretty disgusting on nice, there's no question. Yeah. Nice, there's so many good ones for nice. So I've got Wand of Submission on him, really good. Guess none of those are that good. I guess none of them are that. I think Zibia's is really good on nice as well. Because he can't be crit, really strong. Stars of the Genang's probably pretty decent on him as well. Turn meter, though you'd probably put that on someone else. Chrysalid on nice is crazy. Infernal Polytope's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, I don't know. It would feel bad to give up the wand, though I do see the Chrysalid being strong. I'd probably be tempted to put Chrysalid on. Who would I put Chrysalid on, actually? I don't know. Who would who would get Chrysalid? I have one mythical relic. The only mythical relic I have is Crown of Corruption. It's a really good one. But that's the only one I've got so far. It's on Lazarius. Pretty juicy. So for my relics, where am I at? So I have 3 plus 15 wands right now. I might put another couple up to plus 15. Like I might put Arman's put up to 15 and maybe Yumiko. And then we might move some stuff around. Couple aspect of Siroth, bunch of wands, few aspect of Siroth. Yeah. In Chimera, few Gore Crescents, nothing too special there. A few Arethi Coronets, some filler relics. I've got a few of these. I've got 2 of them at plus 15, Marius and that. I might plus 15 one more of the Cat's Gaze. I probably put them all to plus 15 eventually. I do have a plus 15 Temporal Stagnator on Fabian. A couple of them, they're kind of bad though. That's plus 12 apparently. A few plus 9 of these, a few plus 9 of these. Do need to rank these up at some point as well. Plus 15 here. I don't know why that's plus 12. Guess it, who knows. Don't have any good discovery relics at the moment. Just some random ones. Yeah. Those are my relics. Yeah, 5 Cat's Gaze is pretty nice. I got really, really lucky with the Cat's Gaze. Like, unbelievably lucky with Cat's Gaze. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. What I'm probably going to do, I'm thinking I take the one off of Carnage. And I think I will give Carnage's Cat's Gaze to Sanguine Maria. The one on Titus kind of needs to be there. Hegemon for Arena is really strong. Marius. We could change Marius to a Wand of Submission as well. Ninja for PvE. We got 2 for PvE. Yeah, I don't know. Coronet on Ninja? Maybe. Carnage doesn't need one. I mean, it's useful. It is good. Doesn't need it per se. But yeah, I'm thinking I might switch. What I'm thinking I will do is I'll take Gallius's Wand of Submission. And I think I'll give that to Carnage. I think I'll give Gallius the Cat's Gaze, actually. And then I think I'll give one of the Cat's Gaze to Sanguine Maria as well. What I'm leaning towards right now. We'll see. Sort of what I'm leaning towards. But yeah, I mean, Cat's Gaze is very strong on Ninja. So he's not 6-star, right? He doesn't have Crushing Rend, so it gives him a lot of damage. I think that, I think you want Crushing Rend 6-star with the Arethi Coronet. Does Chrysalid work on Sun Wukong? I don't think so. But I don't know. I haven't tested it, but I wouldn't think so. Cool, well, we're ripping through this anyway. Okay, so we're getting there. Why does this one say 316? What's going on there? How does this make sense? That seems weird. He says 874, 950, 16. How does that make sense? So he has 874 out of 950. Yeah? She has 316 out of 950. Why did it say 6? I guess because she got the 16? Because she got the scrolls? Oh man, that's such a shit UI. It's so bad. Oh my god. That's really bad UI. They're using the same UI element, exactly the same UI element to display different things. Yeah, so now he's 16 in total. So what it should say, it should have 3 different sections. So it should say 16. He got 16. 895, he has a total of 895. 950 is what he's still looking for. Or it should display it like this. but with like a 16 up above it or something. As in, that's what he got. I wish you didn't point that out. Now it's going to annoy me. I'm so sorry that I've ruined Minotaur for you. But yeah, this is so stupid. This is absolutely dreadful. It's so bad. Yeah, it should display. I think the way that Amok and Maria displayed is cool because it is useful to know, wait, how many do they need total? Okay. But then having plus 16 or plus however much above it, so you see this is how much they just gained, would be useful. Yeah, that's really annoying. It's so bad. I think we can actually take somebody out here. Oh, man. Skull of Treason does bonus damage to some bosses. Is there a list? No, not as far as I know. But I would be curious what it would be. I'm not aware of any bosses it does bonus damage to. Normal bot, like level 20 and below normal bosses, I guess. We can take Karagar out. Donatello needs to stay in. Karagar, you are done. We could put Granite in. It's just going to slow down Maria. No. And that's actually a fair point as well by Cinna Zoe X, which is, it already shows you how many scrolls you got. So we'll show you at the end. But yeah, there's redundant design happening. Show it to you now as well. I will say Amok. Amok has been maybe my biggest disappointment as a champion. So, redundant design, right? Have this. So we have lost one useful bit of info, which is the 950 is gone. This now is confusing. And this 14 that has been added in, which has squeezed out some useful info, is already displayed up here. So we've got the 14 scrolls is actually displayed in 2 different places, so it's redundant. You don't need the 14 down here. It's already up there. And now you've lost some info. You've got these numbers not corresponding anymore to these numbers. It's now very confusing. Yeah. Terrible. Embarrassing, Plarium. Come on, bruh. It's so funny. It doesn't matter, right? It's such a small thing, it doesn't matter. But it's just ugly. Nope, I recently got the Shuriken Mythical Relic. Do I put it on Crixie or Galathier? Yeah, they're both top tier for that. That's a really good question. That's a good question. That's tough, right? So you've got this Shuriken. So the Shuriken is basically huge bonus resistance and loads of turn meter boost when they turn meter boost. I might be slightly better on Galathier. Certainly, it's really good for Crixia. She gets bonus accuracy off her resistance. She can cut in, which is strong. With Crixia, you might prefer just to have the wand and just go first and lock them out and resist and reflect polymorph back if she triggers polymorph. I don't know. Whereas Galathier cycling through his turns really quickly is really insane. Like, this is such an insane relic for Form 1 of Galathier. Just gonna be ripping through the turns like crazy. I don't know. But Gratz, though, I think it's one of the best relics. One thing I would love for them to do... Oh, look at this. I guess I've spent so... Am I down to the lowest spender? Lowest spender bracket now? Maybe. I'm down to $5 for some Mortal Soul Stones. I think I've not spent money in long enough. But that's also weird because I have bought the Forge Pass. So I bought the Forge Pass and I think I bought... I guess I bought the Daily Gem Pack 28 days ago, but I bought the Forge Pass, so I don't know why I'm down to the lowest spenders. But it looks like maybe I am. Crixia is good with Stagnator. Yeah, Stagnator's pretty cool. I like the Stagnator as well. So I'm running the Stagnator on... I'm an idiot. Where is it? This one. I'm running this on my Fabian. My Fabian has it. I do like it on him. I put it plus 15. Crixia is a bit more hit and miss. So I think it's a key difference between Fabian and Crixia. This move decreases enemy buffs. So this move here does not trigger polymorph. Yeah? This move will not trigger Polymorph. Now, obviously, his A2 triggers Polymorph like crazy, yeah? But this move doesn't. Whereas with Crixia, her A3 removes buffs first. And because it's buff removal, not decreasing their duration, that does trigger Polymorph. So she can get Polymorph just off the bat, which is rough. Now, she's going to be built with pretty good resistance, so probably only need to worry about 6-star Polymorph for the most part. 6-star Polymorph is not as common at all as it used to be, but it's still there. So yeah, I don't know. Fabian's goes through Lightning Cage. He can reduce buff duration past Lightning Cage, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a Crixia, actually, so you guys might have spotted. Well, I've got a 6-star Ashnar. I also have the 6-star Crixia, which is juicy. Yeah. I've got 5-star Galathier, juicy. 5-star Siegfried, pretty juicy. Yep. Got some good mythical souls. It's actually quite interesting. Because I don't know. I don't think I've ever bought any soul stones. Maybe once? Maybe I spent like $50 or $100 or something once. But I've barely bought soul stones ever, if ever. I don't remember. Whereas I do buy, I've spent a few $100 on primal shards over the course of it. So it's sort of interesting to me that I've got so many good mythical souls just sitting there. It sort of shows you that you get quite a lot. You get more souls for mythicals than you get actual mythicals, that's for sure. What were we doing? Oh yeah, Minotaur. You just claim a multi-battle thing, it's fine. Claim some energy. Don't even know where that came from. Yeah, grab some multi-battles. Screw it, whatever. Let's go. Don't use gems. Just use the 300. We'll see where we're at. Will I build Maria in Stone Skin? Elha. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be. Feral, maybe? Savage Mercy? I'm thinking I'll just do her in like Lethal and Stone Skin. Oh, Lethal. Yeah, I think Stone Skin Lethal. Yeah. I think I will try Stone Skin and Lethal. We could do Feral instead of Stone Skin. Let me see. Do I have any reaction? Okay, so here's test number 1. Do we have reaction? Could we do 3 reaction, 6 merciless? That would be pretty poggers. Ooh, maybe. I do have some reaction here. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that is... Okay. Hang on a minute. That is juicy. All right, do I have a crit damage necklace? No. Oh, I have an attack banner with attack percent, speed, and even some... That's actually really good. We could do potentially 6 merciless. But will I just rework this? Give us crit damage. Go. Ouch. Well, just sell that. What's this one? Defense, triple resistance. Probably should keep that. Defense, triple crit damage. All right. Well, slightly worse. I'm not going to rework that one, obviously. I mean, we could do this. Do I have a merciless? I probably don't have a merciless necklace spare. Oh, I do have a 5-star crit damage one. That's actually not bad. I mean, an attack one, so oh, it's been reworked already. Okay. Hang on, what about this? I should probably just keep this. It's actually useful. That being said, it rolled badly. Let's rework it. HP? Slightly better than it was, actually, so it's fine. I mean, we could do like this, and then we just need 5 pieces of Merciless up here. But we could do Reaction and Merciless. And if we manual with her, it's actually quite strong. I kind of want to give that a go. Let's just see what we've got. Free gear change, so it really costs nothing to do it. That's not bad. Okay, let's just go. Let's do priorities. It makes more sense, right? High priority speed. Do high priority crit rate, crit damage, Medium on that. Give her low accuracy. What do we have? Crit rate gauntlets? No, thank you. Speed boots? Not bad. Not great. Bit of crit damage? Not great. So I've got no good boots. That's fine. Looks like no good gloves either. Any crit damage gloves? Not from the looks of it. Right. Yeah, so we're... This is not bad. Double speed, 1 crit rate. It's okay. Chest. No good chest either. Very low on good merciless. We're gonna fit... Well, we could just use equipped gear. We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to use equipped gear. The non-equipped gear actually, so I should do a merciless clear out. That gear is pretty rubbish. Faceless. We definitely don't need gear on Faceless. Get rid of him. Brogni. Leave Brogni geared for now. Okay, so let's say... Use those gloves for now. Only 5-star, but they're something. Can I ascend these? Not quite. Don't want to steal Crocad's boots or Ninja's. We could steal Ninja's boots. I could definitely steal off Raph. Sorry, Raph. Not using you at the moment. Could steal off of him. God, I'm very low on attack chests. I think we look for an attack chest somewhere else. We'll come back to that. Come back to that. Could steal off Michelangelo. Not bad. He's not important. Wukong. I'll steal off Wukong. Not using Wukong, really. Helmet. Could steal off Raph. Bit low on the old crit rate, must be said. Thor, Titus. Could steal off Wukong. Steal off Wukong. He's quite slow still. 239, though. We go into this. We go attack percent. We do need one with crit rate. She doesn't have her mastery stun, so she get an extra 5%. I do want one with speed as well. Height set filters. What do we got? Can steal off him. That's a lot of speed. Provoke chest piece. Could steal off Raph. Slightly worse. Actually, not too bad. That's not bad. Just a quick manual build. 6 merciless, 2 reaction. She's only level 43, so her attack will be higher. 267 speed. Not bad. You could do this, lose a small bit of speed, gain some unneeded crit rate, gain some more accuracy is kind of nice. Just steal everything off poor Raphael. We'll gain another bit of crit rate here as well. Let me double check those gloves. I wonder if we have a better crit damage glove. Speed and crit rate, please. And merciless, we don't have many. Steal off Brogni. Steal off Wukong. Wukong's even worse. Rotus, I don't really want to steal off Rotus. That's Giga crit rate, though. Okay, cool. It's not a bad start, is it? We'll run it through the optimizer as well. Not a bad start, though. Hey, Nub. There's a few questions here. We have hi from Sweden. Hello. Does Perch Shadow work on Maria? It would be okay. I wouldn't recommend it, though. But yes, it would work. Yeah, you have an extra chance for an extra turn. Yes, you would. But yeah, it would certainly make her more consistent cycling through her A1. I would definitely be more inclined, though, towards just giving her Wand of Submission for the chance to reflect all that crowd control is incredible. Obviously, her best relic, good luck getting one, is Dread Bomb. More chance for extra turn, but also ignoring defense and crazy gem slots and stats. Yeah, I would be leaning towards... I'd be leaning towards Wand of Submission. I might try her with a Cat's Gaze just for crazy damage as well. She'd be good with Covetous Passion. She'd be pretty good with Crown of Corruption, actually. Yeah, Dread Bomb is obviously nuts. Not that many other good legendary ones. Gore Crescent is a good budget option. Malefic Talon, super budget option. I think people were upset when I said that Gore Crescent was a budget option, but I mean, compared to the Mythicals, it certainly is. When do I surmise the Leo event will be? I think it's going to be this weekend. I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'd be surprised if it's not. So we'll see. Does counterattack trigger Maria's extra turn? No. No. It has to be an active use of her A1. Grim's building all the turtles. Yeah. I want to build them all too. I'm going to need to rebuild them when I get Leo. I mean, most likely, Leo's the most important turtle. Like for live arena, most likely you're just using Leo. I did run into who's the guy that Ash is friends with? There's some like Giga player in his clan. You can probably stalk him and find out. But I ran into him using turtles in live arena. He almost beat me as well. Which clan is Ash's clan? Let me get the player's name. But I was like, he's testing turtle stuff. Will Ash have a video on it? Maybe. No, it's not Cruisin'. He's not in Ash's clan. Sato. I fought Sato. Yeah, he is the turtle. I fought him using the turtles in live arena. And he was, he almost won. They're strong. Ward of the Fallen for Maria? If you have it, I'd say it's 6-star only. But yes, if you have her 6-star, it's very good. Yeah, at 6-star, the bonus damage scales with attack. Very strong. Every time she attacks, she's triggering it. She's getting lots of damage reduction. It does count as a buff as well, the bone armor. So that will count towards one of your buffs. So yeah, I do think Ward of the Fallen is very powerful, but I would only look at it at 6-star. I think without 6-star, you start the fight with a bone armor stack. It's okay, right? It does count towards a buff. You could maybe play with that, but I would be more inclined towards Life Harvest, Lightning Cage at that point. Right, let's get her some of these things. Can we give her accuracy? You could give her accuracy. It's not bad. Do I want to go this tree or this tree? Bit of damage reduction. More accuracy for her stuff if needed. And Spirit Haste is pretty good. So, I mean, they're both good. Defense Tree's not bad. Resurgent is particularly good. She gets hit hard, removes the debuff. Counterattack's not bad. This tree, the accuracy is nice for when you want this to not be, when you need to pass an accuracy check. I do like Spirit Haste. Definitely get her crit damage anyway. And then... Ooh, it's tricky. Definitely. So, it depends. Do we want to manual her as well? If we manual her, Cycle of Violence is really good. If she's on full auto, Cycle of Violence is pretty terrible. So yeah. Tricky. It is a little tricky. Who are we stealing gear off of? Wukong. Let's steal the gear for now as well, just for fun. But she has too much crit rate, actually. No, the helmet's not bad. Not bad. The boots. Boots aren't the best. Your priority stat. Speed. Crit damage. Attack. Low accuracy. See what we got. Could steal off Tetsuya. Ooh, minus. Ooh. If I stole off Tetsuya. Oh, she loses a lot of attack. That's not bad either. Speed goes higher. Attack goes lower. Crit damage higher, though. Tetsuya's not being used very much. How much? Oh, he really needs the crit rate. Possibility. Ash was underwhelmed by Maria. Now I hope you are too after not doing this fusion. Just hate watching here. Oh man. Oh, you're having a rough day. Oh, Well, if it makes you feel better, YST messaged me on Monday, and he went, fuck, bro. I was busy, because he's got 2 young girls. He said, I was really busy all day Sunday, taking my daughters out, and, you know, we were just having an amazing family day. I missed the rare from the Champion Chase tournament, because I left it to the end, and I missed it by 50 points. Because I was so busy having a fun family day out on Sunday. There you go. Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the game. Yeah, for her, Heart of Glory is pretty nice. I do like Shieldbreaker as well. Probably, I think we go Shieldbreaker. So I do like Single Out, but I also like Whirlwind of Death. I kind of want to get Bring It Down, though. I'm actually thinking we maybe ditch Ruthless Ambush. I think we might go Whirlwind of Death, Single Out. And then we get Cycle of Violence, Bring It Down, Kill Streak, Helm Smasher, I think. Ruthless Ambush is nice, but I think Whirlwind is stronger. I definitely want Whirlwind. I am going to manual with her, so I will pick Cycle of Violence. I don't think I'll use her on defense. Definitely want Kill Streak. No question there. These are ones I definitely want. I'm pretty sure I want Bring It Down. Just 6% more damage. Pretty nuts. Which means we need to pick up Single Out, which is also good. I think we'll try this. I think Single Out and like that. I think I'll go like that. We could go... So, and then do I go Defense Tree or do I want the Accuracy? So Defense Tree... We could get Resistance. We could get less critical damage. We could get Wisdom of Battle. You know what? She could actually put out a Leech. We put out a True Fear. Could actually go get her that. I like this. Or we could just go the more standard. Get a bit of defense. A little less AoE damage. Resurgent is good. Delayed Death. Counterattack is good. Or you could give her Accuracy. Just Accuracy. Accuracy. Probably more Accuracy. Get her Lore of Steel for more stats. And then get her Spirit Haste. Pretty nice. Dead allies. A lot of speed. And she could survive. I'm kind of leaning towards that, to be honest. Sounds kind of healthy to do families over fusions. Oh, 100%, man. 100%. Yeah. I'm going to try Accuracy Tree first. And grab her Spirit Haste. Yeah, and then I think we'll probably get her Methodical and Helm Smasher. We'll try that. I don't... counterattack... I don't think it's too important to play around this. Counterattack would just, I think, stack this up more. I think it'd be fine, but yeah. It wouldn't mess up her extra turns anyway. But yeah, she's looking pretty good. She's only level 43. She'll be over 7,000 attack when she is fully leveled. She's got a few little extra stats in the Lore of Steel, which is cool. We could glyph this speed a little bit. That speed, in theory, could be glyphed a little bit. Before I spend any glyphs, we'll just run it through the optimizer, see what the optimizer says. Actually, that's worth... Attack boot. Yeah, this is worth a good glyph here. Ah, of course it didn't roll anything. Go again. An extra 2% attack. Hey, it's something. So how's she doing now? Let's have a look. The not fully ascended gloves trigger you? Sorry. I didn't get Helm Smasher. Well, her masteries aren't finished yet. Right, we're still grinding them. We don't have any scrolls left. I'm a mastery grinder. That wasn't very impressive. Yeah, I think I'll mostly be using her... I think Siege will be the biggest test. We'll definitely use her in Siege. My main concern is I might want her faster. I might want her like 300 speed. That's my main concern. She might not be fast enough. Got a nice extra turn there. Why did she get an extra turn there, actually? Oh, some pizza points as well. Did you build Maria in Stone Skin or Savage? I'd say you probably default into Lethal or Savage. Oh, it's because she had 3 buffs, that's why. Interesting. So she's opening with her A2 here. That's what the problem is. Where's the extra turn? X. Oh, I was trying to get her to an extra turn. But, I mean, that hits hard. How many fusions could I do if I wasn't a content creator without what you get off Plarium? I'll be honest, if I wasn't a content creator for Raid, I don't know if I'd still be playing, to be honest with you. It's really hard to know. Like, so much of what Raid Shadow Legends is to me is tied up with being a content creator, being part of the community, and, like, being part of a constant conversation with you guys. So it's really hard to know if I would still be playing. Like, probably not. Like, just knowing me, I tend to just get bored of stuff pretty quick and just move on to the next thing. Yeah, so I don't know. I probably wouldn't be playing. If I was still content creator but not getting perks from Plarium, I would still be able to do every fusion, no problem. Yeah. And, you know, I could easily just spend the money, right? You know? This is the thing. Yeah, you just spend the money to get whatever you need as well, so wouldn't be a huge deal. But yeah. Do I think they'll do an event to get Maria's perfect soul? They already did. You missed it. You missed it. Yeah, they did. It was the rewards. They put her soul as a reward for winning Champion Chase at the weekend, I'm afraid. There's her extra turn. But she didn't have it. Yeah. 1 stone skin, 1 bone armor, or lightning cage. Yeah, you could pair her with Arbiter. Yep, that's true. Very, very true. But yeah, like, let's say if I was a content creator, like, I mean, for example, let's say Leonardo comes out. Hypothetically, let's say they come out and they say, Leonardo is guaranteed for 150 void shards at the weekend. Hypothetically, if they did that, what would I do? I would just buy the void shards to get Leo. You know, as a CC. Why not, right? That's just my job, right? Might as well. It's worth it to get the champion. You're like, yeah, it would cost a couple of £100, but being able to do videos on him would make it back. So yeah. If I wasn't a content creator, I'd probably just be skipping them. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, again, that for me, that's like the best version of spending it, or that's what spending in the game is at its best, and it still sucks. It's still stupid that you have to, but it's being able to say, okay, no matter what event, I think like being free to play can be quite stressful because you have to do so much planning and be so careful with your resources to do like whatever. Let's say again for Leonardo, you're just saving everything. You're in this constant state of fear of, oh shit, if I spend too many resources, I won't be able to get this champion I really want. Whereas if you are able to spend, it's that luxury of saying, okay, well, if I do mess up, and if I haven't quite saved enough resources, you know, like, if you're 10 void shards short and you're free to play, you just can't do it. If you're 10 void shards short and you're a spender, you go, fuck it, I'll just buy 10 void shards. And you don't have to stress about it. But yeah. But yeah, you could absolutely do all the fusions free to play, 100%. And I think because I'm end game, right? It'd be very easy, right? I'm getting pretty much the maximum shard rewards from Curse City, Doom Tower, Clan versus Clan, obviously Demon Lord, blah. Lots of different events. Like, fusions are pretty easy when you're end game. But yeah, you can even get them free to play early game, but you have to be very, very good, very skilled at resource management. Like you've seen it with the free to play challenges from Hell Hades. On like Bront, for example, Bront Cat Herder, he's still running his free to play account, doing videos on it. I think he's done most of the fusions and stuff just by smart managing resources and whatnot. So yeah. How many days would it take to get Marius? I've heard of people doing it in under a year, which seems crazy, but there you are. That's what some people have apparently done, which is very impressive. Right, let's get the optimizer up. So let's run Maria through the optimizer. Oh, I was looking at Eilil as well. Eilil sure needs the same gear. I've got so many champions that want high speed merciless. Okay, so on the optimizer, we'll set her to this little toggle sets her to max level. There we go. Okay, interesting. So with the gear she has on now, when she does get to max level, she will be at 7,500 attacks. Pretty good. That's actually solid enough. Right. We optimize her. Let's optimize her for damage. We'll go into battle. Let's say they've got 6,000 defense, 100,000 HP is fairly standard. Let's say I want her. Let's say 265 speed is what she is now. I want crit damage gloves. I want only an attack percent chest. Speed or attack percent boots. Let's say an attack banner. Crit damage neck. Attack ring. You could assign ascensions. I'm not going to bother. Let's say merciless. Can I set reaction? Yes, I can. So the 2-piece reaction. 6-piece merciless. You could also assign glyphs if you want. I'm not going to bother. And like so. We're not going to include any artifacts on locked champions. We'll see what it comes back with to compare to how we built her. It should be better than me, obviously. But I do enjoy manually building champions myself as well. It's just kind of fun. Bram Swart says, enjoying seeing the community melt down over Leo and not having to care. I mean, yeah, I mean, people are going crazy over Leonardo as well. Like, it is mad. Like, I did a video a week or two ago, basically discussing, well, I think was it with YST? I think it was a collab with YST. We were talking about the FOMO. I called it the FOMO nightmare. So I think the Turtles really have been a FOMO nightmare. More than any other of these big events they've done, like whatever, Chaos Awakes, Alice, Asgard Divide, Monster Hunter, none of them have had the level of FOMO like this. I will say maybe Nergigante Archer. People were pretty crazy about her as well from the Monster Hunter. But the FOMO this time around is like up to 11. Up to 11. It's crazy. My World of Warcraft player, we talked about it earlier. I have been on and off for basically my whole life. But, well, yeah, since the game came out. But, yeah, I'm going to go back to it in midnight. I did play Demon Hunter which is probably my favorite raid. And it's not a very popular one, but Mythic Nyalotha. I was raid lead for Mythic Guild. I played Havoc Demon Hunter mostly. I played Vengeance for a couple of fights as well. Hilariously, I actually, without realizing it, I did tanked Psychus in Mythic N'Zoth for like 10 seconds without realizing it on the kill, which was hilarious. Blur OP, apparently. But, yeah, I might go back to the old Demon Hunter for, give that a spin with the new spec. New Devourer Demon Hunter for midnight. Could be kind of cool. Check out housing. Blah, blah, blah. Could be cool. Do I know when we'll be able to empower rares? I don't know if they will ever let us empower rares. What I would personally like to see would be just like a currency you can earn from random stuff. Just a low value currency but just to spice up like the lower rewards from tournaments and events that would let you empower rares, right? Because you don't want to empower most rares, you just want to empower certain specific ones. So I think just a generic currency, yeah, maybe heck, it just drops from I don't know, could drop from Curse City, could drop from anywhere, but just gather up like rare essence and use 100 rare essence to empower a rare. I think that would be cool. So you could be like, okay, I just want to empower my Cold Hearts or my Kales or whatever, and I think that would be cool. Nub gives Priest main. I've mostly played Priest, yeah. I've mained Priest on several tiers. I mained Priest in... When did I main Priest? I mained Priest for a lot of BFA. I think I was main Priest for most of BFA. I played all 3 specs. Mythic. I think I played Priest for most of BFA. I played Demon Hunter at the end because obviously I got a little bit bored. But I did Priest in Eternal Palace. And I think I did Priest in whatever was before that as well. Yeah, pretty sure. And I did Priest for one of the tiers in Dragonflight. I think I did Preservation Evoker for the first tier of Dragonflight. I think I was Priest then for the second tier of Dragonflight. And then I think I was Evoker Augmentation for the final tier. Yeah, I think so. Did I play in Vanilla? Yeah, I played Vanilla WoW 20 years ago. Yeah, or more? Probably more? I don't know. I mostly played Rogue and Hunter then. Yeah, I was a Night Elf Hunter for most of it, I think. Definitely in TBC. For Burning Crusade, my main was Night Elf Hunter. You'll have that character. Yeah. Yeah, Priest has been my overall favorite spec in WoW. But I played a little bit of everything. I think for War Within, I played Warrior. I've played a lot of the different specs, a little bit. Probably half the classes I've played. Like, a decent amount. And I've dabbled in the others, but a lot of them I sort of bounce off and don't play much. But yeah. Played a good bit of Priest, Evoker, Demon Hunter. Good bit of Hunter. Bit of Monk. Did some Mythic rating on Monk as well. Yeah, dabbled a little in Paladin. I think for Warlords of Draenor, I played Paladin on the Horde, actually. I don't remember why. I think I played Horde, Paladin, Warlords of Draenor. Now, it wasn't Mythic. I don't know if Mythic even existed. Probably did, but... Yeah. Nelf Hunter suits me? Really? What is it about me that suits the Night Elf Hunter? Now I'm intrigued. Yeah, Hunter's fun. Yeah, collecting pets and stuff is cool. Yeah. The hair. The eyebrows. Ooh. Yeah, I think I played Hunter... for... When my guild first started doing Mythic raiding, it was the first tier of BFA. Whatever the... Titan... Uldir, was it? Uldum? Something. One of those, anyway. I think I played Hunter for the first part. And then I think I switched over to Monk to heal. And I did Mistweaver Monk for a chunk as well. The goatee. I don't have a goatee. I just have a beard, light beard overall. Isn't goatee's just the front bit, but like I've got the sides. How many Thunder Furies did I tape to my forehead? So many. Is Leo really worth going for? Yes. I think Leo is very strong. So I will tell you right now. So what's up? Don't sleep on Leonardo. I have bought a couple of Leonardos in Live Arena. And I'm not being kidding when I say a single Leo came pretty close to soloing my team a couple of times. And a good team. Leo is incredibly strong. So this move, even without any turtles, this move absolutely smacks. And the thing that's powerful about him is he just gets these free stone skins. And then he can give himself unkillable for 2 turns as well. And his counterattacks hit hard. He is incredibly strong. Right? You give him Lightning Cage, and it can be really difficult to deal with the Stone Skinner unkillable. And the dude absolutely claps on a 3-turn cooldown. He's very strong. You can easily run Leo as just on his own, and he's really good. Seriously. Like, in terms of defense nukers, he's one of the best, just full stop. That's without any other turtles, he's just straight up one of the best defensive nukers in the game. Like, if I look at all my defensive nukers, I'd say Marius is better. Gallius, he's similar, right? But, like, certainly for Arena, he's better than Lysanthier by miles, better than Calm, better than Tormin, better than Steltus, like, better than Ragash. You know, he's better than Fortis. Like, I don't have another defensive nuker that's on the level. I'd say he's better. He is better than Maria overall, I would say. Well, I'm not 100% sure how good Maria is going to be, but yeah. I mean, Leo, he's certainly easier to use than Maria, right? He's more straightforward. Yeah, but he's very strong. Have I tried Fellowship? No. I have not. What is it, like a WoW style game? I don't know. How many times have been asked about Leo today? I mean, that's the thing. Throughout TMNT, you get asked about every half an hour. Maybe more than that. But yeah, you get constantly asked about Leo, obviously. But, I mean, here's the thing, guys. I think it's been kind of clever by Plarium, yeah? Literally, because I've been a content creator for this game for, I think, about 4 years now. It's coming up on 4 years. Every year, in October, the game used to just be spammed by videos of, is Raid Shadow Legends dying? Raid is dying. Everything is shit. You haven't really seen that much this year. What you've seen instead is just rage about Leo. So Leo has totally redirected all of the rage that would normally be there with people being bored and burnt out of Raid coming up to October, which is sort of normal and expected because the big content drops are typically in December. So by the time you get to October, it's been a really long time since any substantial new content. Usually they don't even tease the new content all that much until in November. So yeah, October is usually peak time for is Raid dying videos. You know, grab the Google trend graphs. Let's farm some views, motherfucker. That's usually it. But not this time. This time, it's just videos about Leonardo. Is this the Leonardo event? I can't believe it's not the Leonardo event. F you, Plarium. Where's my Leonardo? That's what you get instead. But yeah. True story. Yeah. I don't really mind too much being asked about Leo because I only stream every couple of weeks, so it's not a big deal. I don't mind. Fellowship is a 4-man Mythic Plus style game. Oh, cool. Do I find the turtles strong in Arena? Yeah, they're strong. I think Leo is by far the best. I've seen some Raphael stuff. Raphael's not bad in Arena, right? That block revive is good. Next week, we can finally go back to Raid is dying. Well, here's the thing. I think that they're going to hit us with, like, the what's next in Raid within a couple of weeks of Leo being over. So, I don't know. There's not much of a window. I think people will finally get Leo and be like, oh, I finally got Leo. He's amazing. And, you know, thank God Leo is over. We don't have to talk about this anymore. And we'll talk about that for a couple of weeks. And then I think they'll hit us with, hey, here's all the stuff coming at the end of the year. Get hyped, everybody. And yeah, I think they'll just basically bypass all the Raid is dying stuff with that instead. I think it's quite an interesting strategy. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it's what they've done. Community raging about Leo for 2 months has been nice entertainment. Yeah. I mean, 4 turtles together in Arena? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's certainly viable. It's not bad, 4 turtles. I do think that probably you would not run 4 turtles, though. I think you would take out probably Michelangelo. And potentially Raphael. But you'd probably run Donatello in a team. But I think you'd probably run a support. A couple of supports. So, like, you could do, like, let's say hypothetically, like Arbiter Fabian, Donatello Raphael might be a little bit stronger than running 4 turtles or something like that. I don't know. Like Armand Sifi, Donatello, Leonardo. You know, something like that might be stronger. 2 turtles might be stronger because you can put more flexible supports. But I don't know. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna run at least 2 turtles, like probably Leo plus somebody, Raphael plus somebody would probably be the core of it. 2 turtles to trigger their ally attacks and stuff, but yeah. Is Raid not dying this year? I don't know, you tell me. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Is Raid dying 2025? Yes. No. Where's Leonardo? Okay, here we go. There are the three options. Let's see what people think. Is Raid dying? Let me know. It's such a vague thing as well. What is Raid dying? What does it mean? Who knows? Let's see what people think though. But yeah, I think Donatello is really solid actually for Arena. He's not top tier, but he's really good. Sort of like a Freya, not top tier, but really good. And then yeah, I think Leo and Raphael are both viable damage dealers. Yeah, I think Michelangelo is the one you'd most likely take out of an arena composition. He's not terrible, but he's not particularly good. And yeah, adding in a support, like a turn meter booster, reviver, that sort of thing is pretty strong. Lockout, crowd control champs, there's a lot you could add in. Like, for example, my Lazarius, I think Lazarius could easily replace Michelangelo in a turtle team and just make it much better. Though, that being said, Leonardo is very strong with the full turtle teams. I don't know. What's the definition of dying? I know. That's the question, isn't it? That's the question. Raid only starts dying when Hell Hades does his analytics videos. Yep. We all do them. We all do them. Again, usually it's October. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's been a while since we've busted out the old Google Trends. So, I mean, let's do it. Let's do it now, actually. Let's see. How are we on the votes? 158. Let's see if we get to 200 votes. Give the stream a like while you're down there. Make sure as well, you know, super chat, become a member, subscribe, sacrifice your firstborn child to me. You know, all the normal stuff that you do on YouTube. That'd be pretty cool as well. I really want to vote where is Leo. So are most people. So are most people. Do I think they'll make a good reviver dog for Packmaster? Like a Saint Bernard? Oh, that would be so cool. I think they might do another dog for Packmaster, but I think it's mild. I don't think that's a short or medium term plan. I think that Packmaster, Crocat are incredibly strong, and I think that they'll probably leave them as is for a couple of years, you know? And then maybe in like 3 or 4 years even, it might be like, oh, remember when Packmaster Crocat was awesome? Remember those good old days? They might be like, you know what? Let's bring in another dog for Packmaster. But yeah, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. But that would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, we're almost there with the votes. Get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in. Closing the poll in a couple of minutes. Have your say. Instructions unclear. Sacrifice PC. Ah, well. That still counts. I accept the soul of your PC. When are we getting a Shadowkin Reviver? Yeah, right. Hey, maybe that could be a new mission, champion. Oh, we're almost there, folks. Oh my god. Oh, it's... Okay, ending the poll. Boom. I think I got 201 votes. One person snuck in a vote before I could end it. You sneaky dog. You know who you are. Is Raid dying in 2025? 55% of respondents to Is Raid dying in 2025 said, where is Leonardo event? Over half of the voters don't care about Raid dying. They just want Leonardo. 32% said no, Raid is not dying. 13% said yes, Raid is dying. That's hilarious. That's so much fun. I love it. I'm going to screenshot that. That's so good. Save that. Call it dying. How about that? Boom. Thanks, guys. Aren't we all constantly dying? I know. It's been the theme of the whole stream. Death is ever inching closer. Yeah. You're closer to dying today than you were yesterday. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, gosh. I don't know. When will we see Godforge come out? So I think they're releasing Godforge. I think it's early 2026. So I think my understanding, so I'm not part of Godforge, but I'm part of Hell Hades Gaming, HH Gaming, which is like a sister company. But my understanding is that Godforge is coming out early 2026 and like early access. And yeah, and basically the idea is they want to get the game out and live so that people can play and start collecting and stuff. And then I think they've got loads more features going to be coming out then over the following year. Or more, obviously, but definitely they've got like a pretty jam-packed set of features coming out sort of slowly and steadily. But I think they want to actually release the game in early access first. Then build up more features, and then I think the plan is to do a big marketing push and stuff like that. I think after they built it up more. Wow, that Xena hit hard. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. You can only get closer to dying, not further. You know what? I actually think that's not true. I think you can get further from dying. I think if you... I think if you turned around and you improved your diet, started exercising more, quit, like, unhealthy habits, like, I don't know, smoking or alcohol or whatever, I think you could get further from dying. You could totally extend your life. So yeah, I think you could actually get further from dying by changing lifestyle. I don't know, if you regularly engage in gun battles with the police, if you woke up and said, I'm going to stop engaging in gun battles with the police, you probably would find that your death would be very much postponed. So, you know. Oh, it's a shredder. He's dead, though. But generally, though, we do only get closer to death. No, I think we got too positive for a second. Let's rein it back in. With sobering reality. Oh, man. Sobering reality. Nobody told me having gun battles with the police was dangerous. I know, right? I know. Who would have thunk it? Will Godforge have a Leo event? Yeah, that's true. That's the question for Godforge, isn't it? When will Leonardo come to Godforge? It's right. It's Google Trends. It's Google Trends time, obviously. Here we go. Oh yeah, fuck. How did the optimizer go for Maria? Holy shit! Oh, guys. I am as good at building Maria as AI. That's insane. What if we include locked champions? I am equal to AI. Who the fuck is Diane Ladd? I don't know. Raid. Shadow Legends. Bad at typing. Mobile game. Raid Shadow Legends. The past 5 years. Worldwide. Whoa, I guess that was the turtle. Holy shit, guys. Is that the turtles right there? Middle of... No, surely not. What was that? Mid-July. What happened in mid-July? I mean, like mid-August? Look at this. Look at this downward. Look at this downward trend. Terrible. What happened here? That's crazy. Look at this, though. 49? Terrible. Terrible. Game's dead. We're at a low... Well, not quite a low point. The biggest low point was here. I think this was around the point. So around May. That's the other point. Just this year. Past 12 months. It's crazy. No, look, it looks more dramatic if we go... It looks more dramatic if we go 5 years, honestly. That's too flat. This is more dramatic. Look at it. So I think... I think the last time that there was the proper raid is dying stuff was around May. So I think we got in like right end of May. So again, remember, whatever, around December, you've got like new content. December, and then stuff peters down. Then there's usually, you know, a bit of new content. I guess Faction Wars Hard was around here maybe, but I'm shocked that has such a big spike. It's weird. But usually around here, there's a bit of a spike, and then you go down. Yeah, custom time frame. Can we do custom? Okay, so we want to go from... Hang on, so when was this? We want to go... Let's go past 90 days per sec. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at these downward spikes. Not enough. We need more than that though. So we're talking 6th of July. Okay, custom time frame. Here we go. So it's like, what, 6th of the 7th now? Oh, is this American time? Oh, it's American. So, why the fuck is my Google American? Piss off, Americans. Oh, okay. Hang on. Custom it. So this is the day? Makes no sense. Your time frame makes no sense. Oh, is it Titus or Crowcat? Ah. Okay, now we need to go, I think... Let's try the 9th. Wait, no, this day is the 9th. Oh, almost. I mean, that's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good right there. Raid Shadow Legends is dying. Look, I mean, we were up here. We went down a little bit, but then we were back up here. Everything was good. Up at the 100 range. Look at this. Look at this. Dead game. Dead game. Super popular in Latvia. Latvia, Ukraine, Hungary. Related topics. Donatello, Italian sculptor. Michelangelo, Italian sculptor and painter. Internet coupon topic. Yeah. Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, raid promo codes. Yeah. Raphael. They're big into for some reason, these Raid Shadow Legends players are obsessed with Italian painters and sculptors. Why? I don't know. They're just discovered a love for the Renaissance. Better. Promo codes. Procat, Lemonisi. Promo codes. News, Lemonisi. Review. Ooh. Update. Titus. Store. Embreeze. Raid. Active promo codes. Promo codes today. Calendar. Download. Embreeze. Raid. But yeah, look at this dying game. Dying. Terrible. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think we had the last raid is dying videos around May at the down peak. Of course, then it was followed by a giant up peak. I don't know. Impossible. But somehow. Now it's going down a bit and it'll peak up a bit again for December. Be much like last. That was 2023 actually. Go up a bit for December. Over here. Well, I went down November and then yeah, it's up for December, January. And yeah. I think it will go down a bit more and then up again for December. New content, new faction. It will go up a bit. And yeah, but fairly stable. I mean, it's shockingly stable, really. On the whole, the trend is mostly pretty stable. It certainly went down a bit after, I guess, like COVID, right? It's certainly 2023, late 2023 onwards. It's definitely been, I'd say the trend is more lower compared to up here. The trend is a bit higher. So the game was definitely at its peak 2022 through to the end of 2023. That was sort of peak raid. It's been a small bit lower since then, I would say. The trend line has gone down slightly, but yeah. There we go. Now you are prepared for Raid is Dying videos. Why do I refuse to use dark mode? What? I don't know. Why do you refuse to use light mode? Touché. Checkmate, atheists. Aha. What are my recommendations to build Venelicia for PvE? Total Gamer 10. Build Venelicia for PvE. You potentially regen or bolster if you are struggling to keep her alive. I didn't test her much in PvE, so I'm not sure how much healing she gets off of this. Now, if you've got no problem healing, and keeping her alive, 4-piece reflex, even 4-piece merciless for cooldown reduction, very strong. 9-piece feral, you could consider. You probably don't have it. I certainly don't, but 9-piece rebirth could be kind of nice. Anything like that. So, sets that are giving her cooldown reduction, that are letting her use her moves more often. If you need stuff to keep her alive, look towards regen or bolster. But yeah, I don't know. Where's the UK? The UK on the Google Trends? So by region. Interest by region. Let's say the last year of Raid Shadow Legends. And we had that huge spike. It's crazy. So Latvia and Ukraine are number 1. Hungary, Belarus, Germany. So like we're talking Eastern Europe, basically. The regions around Ukraine. Not too surprising. I do find it slightly funny that Belarus are big into this Ukrainian game, though. Like, fucking hell. Germany, Russia. The Russians love them. Czech, yeah. Bulgaria, so Denmark, Lithuania, Estonia, Croatia. Then, here we go, Canada, US, Slovakia, Sweden, Romania, Norway, Finland. And there's the UK. UK's number 20. Greece, Poland, Austria, Belgium, Australia, New Zealand, France, Serbia, Slovenia. Then there's a pretty big drop, I'd say, towards Netherlands. Singapore, Spain, Israel, Portugal, South Africa. South Korea is there. Kazakhstan, Switzerland. There. Ireland. Ireland. Let's go. Number 39. We're equal to the Philippines. Good job, Ireland. Taiwan. Yeah. Hong Kong, Malaysia. Italy is really low. Turkey, eh? Thailand. Argentina, Chile, Venezuela, Brazil. Where cruising's from. Japan. Interesting. Ireland's number 39. Go. I guess Austria is a bit lower because Austria is just small. But it's interesting, like, Germany's number 5. But yeah, so you've got, like, a lot of Eastern Europe, basically. It's it really is sort of geographical closeness to Ukraine is the big determining factor. Germany stands out a little bit. They're a small bit further away. I mean, not much, but Germany are just big into Raid. Canada, US are big into Raid. But then, like, lots of Eastern Europe and Russia. And Germany's pretty big. UK's reasonably big as well. Australia's pretty big too, so is New Zealand. So yeah, the English-speaking world and Eastern Europe, and then sort of Europe, South America a bit. Got South Africa in there as well a little bit. Kazakhstan. India triggers as a 1. There you go. The map's interesting, all right? Anyway, there you go. If size mattered, Latvia wouldn't be... Oh, that's true, actually. I suppose you're right. Yeah, I guess it probably doesn't take into account population. You're right. So it's more for... I don't know. Yeah, okay, cool. That does make... Because Latvia is tiny, yeah. Fair point. Countries at war, people playing games. Yeah. I mean, potentially it has the potential to bring people together a little bit. Be like, hey, why are we bombing these people? They're actually all right. They make good games. Or maybe they're like... they make bad games, bomb them more. Where's my Leonardo event? Attack. Send in the tanks. I don't know. Do Sacred Order Crypt. Germany's big in raid because of farb stuff? I wouldn't say so. Like, you know, I don't think raid is big in the US because of Ash. I don't think raid is decent in Ireland because of me. You know, I think that it's probably just more the types of games that culturally that the country kind of likes, basically. I think like potentially Farbstoff is big into raid because Germans like raid. Probably more likely. Oh yeah, Hitler getting I remember the Hitler gets banned in WoW memes. That yeah, that was so good, man. Oh, I remember, yeah. Was it the scene from Downfall? Yeah. That was top tier. What was I talking about? I wanted to talk about something. I forgot. Oh yeah, Maria. That's right. That's what the stream's supposed to be about. Okay, so if we included gear on locked champions, we could seal off Titus, Rotus, Embrys, and Thor. We could get a bit more damage. We could get 18% more damage. Okay, let's say no. What if I tried to get her like... Let's try 280 speed, but try to get her faster. I'd be more keen on getting her faster. Hang up, can you suggest best in class for Aspect of Siroth for PvP? I'd say typically you're looking at champions for Aspect of Siroth. That's the cheat death relic, you know, prevents your death, but loses turn meter. Typically champions who have very powerful passive abilities, you don't need them to take a turn to be impactful. So I'd say the most classic example would be Ultimate Death Knight. Yeah? Ultimate Death Knight, he doesn't even need to take a turn. You just want him to not die. Aspect of Siroth prevents him from dying and keeps his passive protecting your team. I say Ancora is another pretty good one. Keep her alive. She keeps sucking the crowd control off of your damage dealer. Pretty strong. Rotus is a classic one. I prefer damage relics on Rotus, but it's pretty good with him. Basically, Aspect of Siroth, the way it interacts with his passive, can sometimes keep him alive and just give him an extra turn when he would otherwise die. We need to target the boss, I think, to make this a little faster. Yeah, so I think Freya is probably not a bad one as well. Donatello, not terrible either. These champions that, you know, are not placing debuffs, so they don't need a Wand of Submission as much, especially if you're building them with high resistance as well, so they can be pretty good. But yeah, champions with strong passives, generally. So for example, in this team, I think an Aspect of Siroth on Sir Nicholas could be pretty decent. If I've got him in 9-piece protection, I could give him an Aspect of Siroth to keep him alive for the first turn, so that Lady Noelle can use her A2 on him and get the unkillable buff on the whole team. That would be a pretty decent... I think I've got Wand of Submission on him right now, but Aspect of Siroth arguably better, actually. Siegfried, nah, not for Siegfried. Siegfried, his passive keeps him alive anyway, right? His passive makes him cheat death. He doesn't need another cheat death. Got your Alice in Aspect of Siroth and Swift Parry. I wouldn't be too keen on using it on Alice either. Myself, Alice, I'd be more tempted to give her a damage relic or Wand of Submission. I mean, Wand of Submission is the default. It's often the case of, why would I not use a Wand of Submission? Because it's just so powerful against any champions with crowd control, which is otherwise extremely powerful. I think about a Galathier or an Armans left unchecked, or just can win an entire fight. Can I suggest key champions for Centranos? I mean, it sort of totally depends on the stage. I think on hellhades.com there is... Let me see if I can bring up some stuff. And if we look at a random champion... let's look at Alice, I guess. There is the Centranos hard stages, so it tells you how many hard stages they'll be usable on. I think Paul was talking about adding in like a drop down at some point. Maybe that would give you more info on exactly what the stages would be. But yeah, it would give you, you know, basic info. But yeah, I think for right now, it's literally just whatever, how many stages they're good for. So that's a bit of a look. Yeah. Yeah, he might add in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Potentially in the future, it could add in a thing which would tell you the actual stages. Ooh. I want to use that on Empress. He's got a couple of things with just +4 speed. This is really good. You know, this gets it. This gets it. Here we go. Woo! Oh my god, are you kidding me? That hurts, bro. But yeah, you kind of just need to look at the specific stages. So yeah, I mean, I find this middle section is often the most difficult, actually. This middle section here is really tough. I usually find that this far left side is actually super easy, these bosses and stuff. It's just getting through these stages is tough. Huge increase. I know, my Empress will never be the same. Like, this stage is pretty tricky. S19 is pretty tricky. So this is what I beat it with before. I mean, Furad is really strong, so, and stock is loads of damage. Crowd control them with him, yeah, so nothing too special there. S18, oh, this one's kind of a pain, the force damage. Ooh, you can use Raphael now. Raphael does count, so that makes that way easier. Raphael, hell yeah. This is a pretty tricky stage, though. I think Nobble is also pretty good. I didn't have him before. Xena was very good, but pay to win. This is a fairly tricky stage. This over here, oh, this stage is a pain in the ass. Oh, you can use Crocad. That's going to make it so much easier. Crocad will really help with this one. Although he doesn't have Pact Master, so he's not going to be too crazy. Yeah, this is an annoying stage. I think Rondo is very strong for this, because you could disable Sifi's passive or disable Ultimate Death Knight's passive. Helpful. I think Danag actually ends up being decent for some Cursed City stages. Was that S20? S14. Danag again. Crocad's in there now as well. That's going to help somewhat. Kaiden is maybe not bad. Reviver. Gwyneth from Doom Tower. Pretty useful for a few stages. This Fire Knight one. This one's kind of a pain in the ass as well. Michelangelo's in there now. Probably not that helpful, though. No other turtle to go with him. Little Miss Annie's pretty strong here now. But yeah, I think for this, I use Rhonda. Fast team with Rhonda. Trigger Rhonda passive. Take down the shields. Decrease speed with Necmo. Get it done. Rotus kills it really fast, so long as the shield's down. I don't know, any stages I can help you with in particular? Yeah, the rewards in Cursed City are really good now. Like, Cursed City is great. The 4-star Basalt's in there. Big impacts. Even the 3 stars add up. Like, it's really good. This Sand Devil is always super annoying. I think here I'm just using... Just keep Python alive and kill him with burns. Slow. Very slow. And steady. Maybe you could do something with Donatello, actually. I don't know. Maybe there's some faster way. I don't know. Has anyone got here yet? Oh, yeah. There you go. People have got here already. Plenty of good teams. Chigurh seems a big one with the sleep spam. Siegfried. Siegfried beats most stages that he does by himself. I am making my way to the key. Let's actually do it now. You can see some Cursed City. Don't know if she's gear, so we'll do the old Skull Crown combo. Who do we put first? Oh yeah, like this. I guess it doesn't matter. We've got no ally attack, do we? Do I have a Farrakhan or something? That'd be fun. Don't guess you can't do this stage. No. Check out the update highlights. Oh yeah. Let me do that. Oh, it's gonna open on the wrong screen. Dum, dum, dum. Update highlights. Here we go. We'll just run a thing in the background while we do it. Oh god, this boss. Yeah, he's gonna take a little while. All right. Good luck, team. While you're doing that, we'll look at this. Update 10.9.0 will bring quality of life improvements. We prepared a brief rundown of this new update highlights article. Several changes to Live Arena, claiming new multi-battle attempts will become easier, and a few other changes will go live on top of that. Check out the complete list below. Would Nice benefit from Aspect of Siroth? No. Don't give him Aspect of Siroth. Wand of Submission. Crowd Control is his enemy, so Wand of Submission. And a few of the mythical relics are a giga on him. Yeah. How useful is the Last Laugh relic? Not super useful. I think it's very similar to Aspect of Siroth. Just prevent a death. Okay, so QOL, Live Arena. We have a few improvements prepared for Live Arena, but a new seasonal league reward tier certainly takes the cake this time around. Once the change is introduced, you'll earn some goodies if you land a spot among the top 500 players at the end of the season, not just the top 100. We'll reveal the details in the 10.9 release notes. Okay, so no, the info is too good to put in this. You have to wait a bit longer. Also, as of 10.90, using the recently used first sorting option during the pick phase will only display champions recently used in Live Arena. No more confusion or clutter. Finally, we'll add the ability to customize which champion tags will be displayed during the pick phase to make champion selection even smoother. That's great. They're good improvements. We basically need the Live Arena team selection stuff to work for Siege. Siege is a mess. Siege, again, is sorting through your champions sucks. Instead of like the expanded screen that you have on PC usually, you've got like the old small screen for picking champs in Siege for some reason. Don't know what's going on, but it's a nightmare trying to pick champs for Siege. Real pain in the butt. Yeah, okay, cool. So top 500 stuff. Okay, here's the thing. Top 100 is almost impossible. Top 500, more doable. I mean, still, mostly you gotta spend money and play the game for years, but it is more doable for sure. They definitely needed to improve this stuff. Like, if we jump out... Oh, we're almost there. Okay. 2 minutes. This took a while, but not too bad. Good man, Varl. I don't think Varl even has gear, but he's slamming it. Like, we look in Live Arena, I would say, like, in terms of battle, like, Crypto is 5,000, but, like, there's a huge drop-off. Then people doing 1,000 battles is still crazy. But like, I think people are not quite as engaged in Live Arena as they were initially. And the rewards for this, like, where do you even see the rewards? End of season rewards. Like, these suck. So here's the thing. It looks like it's amazing, but the drops vary depending on the chest. You don't get all of this stuff. You get a few random little bits. So... like, you might get something good, you might get something totally rubbish. So yeah, I think improving that is great. What else are you doing? Claiming multi-battle attack. Okay, let's get the Siege going in the... not Siege, Curse City going in the background as well. Let's do this boss. No, I want to go over this way. I want to do this. This stage. Well, Gallius. In order to streamline the farming aspect of the game, we made it easier to claim new multi-battle attempts when you run out. As soon as the number of multi-battles reaches 0, a pop-up more pop-ups will appear with all currently available options to refill your attempts. Tapping on those options will bring you to the corresponding menus, save the time needed to navigate the game yourself. Okay. We'll see how that feels in practice. I don't know. Seems all right. Hey, Bront in the chat. I was just shouting you out earlier, Bront. Bront, quick question. I forgot. On your free-to-play, from the free-to-play challenge this year, how many fusions did you do this year and how many did you skip? Because that was a question someone was asking earlier about doing fusions free to play. I'm just curious what the experience was for 2025. Miscellaneous changes. A new Claim All button will be added to the quests, playtime rewards, events, and battle passes. Oh, that's really good. When tapped, it lets you claim all earned rewards at once without the need to collect each individually. Love that. That's great. Lovely. Bosses will become immune to ensnare, fatigue, and hunter's gaze. All right, cool. Kind of expected. I'm surprised they weren't already immune, to be honest, but fair enough. And then we've got the champ rebalances. I've talked about those already. But adding claim all to forge passes too. The top comment. Did they not say that? I think the forge passes goes under battle passes, I would think. What's this? Nice picture. Thank you for the picture. What does it mean? Who knows? Nice picture there. Lovely. I don't speak that language. How about a sell all button to the forge? Fair enough. You have quick craft. It is faster than the thing you mentioned. It has already been done and better than you think, mate. You can do. Well, that's true. Quick craft does that, but a sell all button would be nice. What about fixing some things in 3 versus 3 arena? Worst part of playing raid, besides the annoying pop-ups, is being matched with teams of more than double. Wrong then. It's than. Terrible. Double my team power. This kind of matching leaves no room for experimenting with teams or using teams. I get some enjoyment out in contact I foe not like. To be fair, I am not a PvP player. Not only is the matchup algorithm not good, the bizarre you can spell algorithm, but can't spell experimenting. The bizarre prices are way too high. One thing I'll suggest is to add Gold 5 and a Platinum tier to 3 versus 3. Let the top players have their own stomping grounds without hindering the rest of us. Also, he's getting better at English the longer the post goes on. Also keep the matching to within a reasonable limit of the players' team's power, not including the account roster and gear potential in the deciding. Make it less onerous, frustrating. Cool. Let's Google Translate this. Why not rebalance an old sample that is moldy in the cellar? You have created many and every now and then. A rebalance of an old man would not be bad. So I think it's why not rebalance old champions that are left to rot in the vault. You're creating many new champions. Every now and then, rebalancing an old champion would be okay. I mean, they do rebalance, but they should certainly do more, yeah. I do like the... I love the concept, though, of, like, molding in the cellar. That's so good. Forget about champions in the vault. They're moldy in the cellar. Yes. Yes, that is top tier. Take her out, put him in. Boom. And you suggest a use case for Murderfang. Murderfang is pretty bad, unfortunately. I think it's quite good on Lydia. Because she does lots of A1 attacks. So it's quite nice on her. Pretty good on Wixwell. Like, not amazing, but decent on Wixwell. Again, he's counterattacking a lot. Getting some free War Master procs, essentially, is pretty okay. Yeah, any champions who are doing lots of A1s. Cellar Keeper Wixwell. Yes, yes. Kind of fun, you marking people who don't speak proper English. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of a laugh. Obviously, you know. I mean, for example, well, I don't know what language they spoke, right? But some of them was clearly not native English speakers. I mean, it would not be fair. I can speak and write a bit of Irish, but I'm pretty bad at it. I can speak and write a bit of French, but I'm even worse at that. And I can't speak other languages whatsoever. So I really would not be pointing fingers. That people are much better at other languages than I am. But yeah. Okay, Bronze replied. Completed Fabian, Tholen, Granite, Krokad, Titus, Ishiyama, Maria. Also got April and Raphael. Wow, so you've done most of them. Done most of them. Free to play, you did 7 and skipped 2 that you could have possibly finished. Did a few Titan events and a Deck of Fate. Once you get an Ultra Nightmare teams, fusions are pretty easy on the free to play. Yeah. Doing them constantly does hinder your ability to do other things like masteries, though. Yeah. Duolingo is teaching you Irish. Oh, for real? Nice. This team looks okay. Right, Empress? Would Empress be better? What are people using? Tholen. I don't know if this team is just going to work. Or if I need to manual. Any word of free premium stuff for Optimizer? Mate. It will happen if it happens. Who the hell knows, right? I've obviously said several times, but... yeah, who knows, right? But yeah, I think the team should be, one hopes, well aware that, yeah, a couple of days of free premium would be good. Is it free at the moment? I don't know. If it is, it's good. What's this one do? Removes block, removes debuff negative for the... I think we can burn through this. Just do some A1s. Let's just manual this. He got a huge heal there. Rude. So he's gonna flip block debuffs. I don't know. Let's just do that. I don't remember what this does. We just had free premium. Okay, so that is happening then. Okay, good. I've got premium, so I didn't notice. Okay, so it is happening. Solved then. So they actually have solved. I thought that they hadn't, to be honest. But they have solved it. Good. The free premium is happening every few days. Excellent. So he did flip the buff, so I didn't think he would. Whoops. I shouldn't have done the block buffs. This is going to take a while, actually. You can remove those, at least. Actually, maybe I should have done an A1. Guess it doesn't matter, really. Apply the burn. Start neuting him. Decreasing his attacks, kind of nice at Lazarius. Been playing since 2022. Haven't yet managed to complete my Great Haul. You just need to grind Arena more, basically. That's sort of as simple as that, really. I guess we'll just turn meter boost. I guess I should have saved his buff removal or whatever. I guess we'll just decrease attack, huh? My son's going to be in primary school next year. They're going to be teaching him. Need to figure it out. Wait, figure out what? McNublet. Oh, Duolingo. Oh, and Irish. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, he killed the newt. Uh-oh. Makes him flip form, which is probably bad overall. Oh, he's almost dead. Feels bad. Oh, don't give him debuffs. He's about to flip back. Just nerf his damage a little bit more. So what's he going to do here? Decrease all debuffs. Increases more. Alright, let's just boost our turn meter. You should revive him, which is cool. So a pretty big heal, not the end of the world. You could try to remove those buffs from him. How much res is viable for Live Arena Ultimate Death Knight? It depends what level you're playing at, to be honest. So it's hard to say 100% for sure. I have Ultimate Death Knight, I think around 800 or 900. So I would be thinking around 800 or 900, but I'm not 100% sure. Boost our turn meter, we can maybe get some Newt A3s into him and kill him right here. Looking pretty good, actually, for doing that. There we go. Amy is dead. Merry CvC to anyone who celebrates. Nice. Cool. Amius done. Will we pull the... We pull those? Kind of tempted to pull them. Can we pull these? Get a mythical for CvC. I need to do the rest of these. Yeah. Here we go. Guys ready for a mythical? Here we go. Sad. Freedan. I mean, he's good, but... sad. How is my Creodan? Oh, he's +4. Alright, so this guy's no good. Just food. Feels bad. Great stream, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Creodan is more or less a mythical. I think he's kind of like he's like a legendary, yeah. Like, not a top tier legendary, but Creodan's like a good legendary. For sure. He's great. He's a really good champ. Ultimate. My ultimate Death Knight has 814 resistance, and he does the job just fine. He has a +12 aspect of Siroth. I've given him 2 of these gems, 30 more resist against enemies trying to play sheep. So that's mostly try to get him to resist the Armans. Because if you get sheeped, it's real bad. He's got, when he's attacked, destroys max HP of enemies. That's pretty cool, actually. Aspect of Siroth. He's got Life Harvest. If he was 5-star, we would be getting closer to 900 resistance. He's got a few resist rolls and everything. Resistance chest. Boots with some resist. I mean, they're pretty good. Let's give him better resistance boots. +20. There we go. There we go. 822. And then he's got reaction accessories and resistance banner. So yeah, the reaction's real nice because enemies who ignore Stone Skin, like Eilil, Georgid, whatever, the triple reaction gives them a good chance to live. And then he's got Aspect of Siroth as a backup, where he receives fatal damage, it reduces it. So yeah, it makes him just a pain to get rid of. And yeah, that's sort of the goal with Ultimate Death Knight. Future collab with Ash, future collab with Bronze. What are we gonna collab on? What you guys want to see the collab? Sorry, I missed the... What should we collab on? I will definitely do future collabs with both Ash and Bronze. I really enjoy collabing with both of them. I enjoy... Ooh, Crocad Soul. No, let's resist. I'm saving up 300 for... Maybe I need to save up 400 for Titus. Sad face. What relic do I have for Carnage? Right now, he has a Cat's Gaze. But I'm probably going to switch it for a Wand of Submission. I think I'll give him a Wand of Submission instead. Yeah. So I've got him 6-star now as well, which is fun. Hello, Embrus Solo Amius? Arena Nub Rage? Yeah. I do rage when I play competitive stuff. It's part of the fun of the Siege streams, is watching me have a breakdown inevitably when something goes wrong. It's part of, not the streams, but the Siege videos. I enjoy doing that. Did you buy Ninja 6-star as your first 6-star from the shop? Maybe. He's not a bad option. It's hard to know because I don't know what the other options are. I mean, Ninja's great. And he's very useful and usable. Great Chimera champion. All the rest. So yeah, it's a good one. I mean, typical 6-star purchases would be definitely like your top PvE champion. So like Titus, Trunda, Tashiro. Well, I guess you can't buy Tashiro. Ninja would be up there. Marius is a big one. Marius. I do think Lamasu's another big one for the speed. Not bad. Armans and Fabian, again, for the speed. Not bad. Yeah. So Ninja's definitely a potential pick, for sure. Like, if you're going to be using him in your clan bosses all the time for ages, it's going to give you pretty big value over time. Oh, I don't know if I can do Dwarf Stage 21. I think I can do this stage. A bit messy, though. Where were we? The Optimizer. No combinations. It is impossible to to get Maria this fast without stealing gear. Okay. See if we let her steal anything. Would I buy a Titus or Marius 6-star first? I'd probably buy the Marius first because of Arena. Titus is only good for clan bosses. Now he's like the best, pretty much. But Marius is so good for Arena and dungeons. I'd probably go Marius. Why Soul Reap and not Crushing Rend on my 6-star Marius? Because it's better for Arena. Soul Reap will help you to kill some really annoying enemies like Nice or Siegfried that otherwise might live. When they metamorph, he can just kill them and finish them off. It's extremely strong. So yeah, I think Soul Reap is better than Crushing Rend for Arena. Aside from Marius, who would I build from 0 souls to 6? I've done it with Titus. I'm doing it with Titus. He's up to 4-star now. I did it with Marius. I had to buy every soul for Marius. I just couldn't pull one. Yeah, I mean, a speed booster for Arena is not a bad idea. Someone like a Shuzen, you'd probably do it, right? Shuzen 6-star is a huge difference. Lamasu, potentially. Arbiter, potentially, just like for your top speed booster. I bought a 6-star for Sifi. That was one I bought. Yeah. I tend to lean a bit more towards buying for Arena than buying for PvE. But it's hard to say for sure. Huh, he polymorphed him. Come on, then he broke free, okay. Axe. What's more challenging, Marius missions or Ramantu? I'd say the Ramantu missions are harder. The Marius missions aren't actually that hard. They just take a long time, but they're probably not hard. I would guess. Yeah. I say Ramantu. Ramantus are... Honestly, the Marius missions, honestly, are weirdly easy. Like, I don't know what's going on. But, like, the Marius missions, like, I think we were talking about this last stream, that they end at, like... Don't they end for, like, Brutal Hydra? Like, there isn't even a mission for Nightmare, I don't think, which is odd. I don't know why my Fralny has decided he wants to kill the Force Affinity guy instead of the Void Affinity Reviver, but it's certainly a decision that has been made. There we go. Finally dead. Event dungeon ending in a couple of days. Yeah, I know, yeah. Who's the human-sized dwarf? Which one? Which one is human-sized? They all look like dwarves to me. I don't know. You quit raid. Watch my HOTS positioning guide from 8 years ago. Oh my god. Jesus, that's a... I don't even remember any of my HOTS videos. It's been so long. A blast from the past. I think HOTS Heroes is still going, isn't it? Like, it's still getting a few little updates here and there. Has there been any new champions to HOTS, or is it just done? Any new champs? Event dungeon ends in 2 days. I've barely farmed it, to be honest. It's kind of a tricky dungeon for me to farm, so I haven't really bothered. Yeah, I think that's a good rule for Soul from Bront as well. How often are you using a champion? If you see them daily, probably worth a better Soul. Yeah, 100%. Hey, it's Mr. YST. Good, YST. I mean, cover your eyes. Hang on, YST, look away. We may or may not be grinding up Maria right now. Okay, if we stole gear for her, we could steal gear, get her to 280 speed, but I need to break Crocad, Rotus, Titus, Thor, Hegemon, and Athorion. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, I think, honestly, the Maria build we gave her is probably really solid, to be honest. I think it's probably as good as she's going to get right now, so she's ready for testing. We've got D-Noda. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you're here right for the end. We got to finish up in the next couple of minutes, right? We have our meeting in, what, 7 minutes, YST? We basically have a weekly meeting where YST shows me his sexy feet pics. It's nice. Hang on. Okay, let's bring Maria into Arena. before the end. We got to actually use her a bit. See this build in action. Helm Smasher. Good enough. We can get the last few points. They're not too important. Life Harvest. No Relic for now. That's fine. Refresh the list. Let's go. Let's throw her in. Go like this. He brings 2 buffs. Potentially 3 buffs from him. I guess we'll put in the Fabian. Put in Maria. And we put in just Ultimate Death Knight, just because we were talking about him as well. Let's give it a go. What do I think of Empress? Oh, did I get interrupted before I answered your question? I think Empress is fantastic. I think he's really, really good. Problem with this team, she doesn't have 3 buffs. That's a problem. Yeah, it's a little bit yikes. She got an extra turn anyway. Okay, so this team's not great. We need someone who needs something to give her another buff. Whoopsies. Sorry, Maria. It's given her too many buffs. Bang, 500 down. Okay. Take out the Ultimate Death Knight. We need to get something that's going to give 1 buff, but no more than that. That's kind of awkward. What would give her 1 buff? Makes sense. Something with just a shield set would probably work. Freya. Oh, Freya's a good... Yeah, Freya. That's a good one. Freya. Freya, perfect. I love that. I love that. Great. Good call. Good call. So we go in, we boost. We lock. Another buff. Now she's got 3. Yeah, that's juicy. Who do I want to kill? I guess we'll kill her. Didn't kill her, but we got the extra turn. Smack him. Ooh, extra turn. Beautiful. And then, ooh, nuke him. Not bad. He's taken down. Then she's outrun. Oh, this actually, look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this. So she's outrun the other ones, but he reapplies the block debuffs. And then we get that. She's back up to 3. Oh, this actually works beautifully well. Hello. That is lovely. Yeah, we like that. Like that a lot. Boom. Boom. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's good. Do we just die against... Let's see, do we just die against him? Yeah. Not great. Needs to get buffed, but buffs kill her. A little awkward. He's dying! Let's just see if we can finish him off. Yeah. I think, though, we're in a little trouble. Did we get the extra turn? Yes, we did. Oh, weak hit! No, the weak hit. We would have killed her. Oh, we got an instant turn, though. Okay, hang on. We got another chance here. I mean, screw it. Let's kill this guy. Oh, we didn't weak hit again. Boo. Okay, but she got some cooldown reduction. Can actually petrify him. Give her a shield. She's back up to the 3 buffs, which is beautiful. Did we lock her? Oh, we locked her out. Okay, that's good. I don't know what turn she's on. She probably needs... Probably try to get her an extra turn. Is this turn thing? I don't know. As she hit hard enough, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, she's pretty cool. Not even max level yet. Try against the Galathir. And then I gotta go. Last fight. I gotta go after this one. But yeah, I'm liking the Lazarius Freya combo. It's actually lovely. It's actually very lovely. And yeah, we can just... whatever. Nuke him. Kills the Wukong as well, which is cool. You see if we can just kill him. Didn't get the extra turn, though. Whoops. That's fine. Oh, we're just murdering everything. Do that. Power her up. Beautiful. You kill him, and then she just deletes. Bang. Yep, deletes. Pretty nifty. Fight the Nice. Last fight against Nice and Turtles. Here we go. Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing else to say, really. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay. Seems good. So here, see, we delete Donatello. Okay, didn't quite delete him. Did one of them get an extra turn? No. Okay, make him shapeshift. Hopefully she has her extra turn. Oof, no, and she's almost dead. She got an instant turn. Well, okay, this actually works all right. I've no idea what Donatello's passive's going to do here, though. Okay, we killed him. He's got a delay. And he's dead. Boom. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you later. Good luck with CvC. I don't know, give your mom a kiss from me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. That's my new outro, I guess. Fuck it. Right, see you guys.